Hello everybody, it's me Roscoe and welcome to the latest instalment of Game Day, and we're arrived at the Emirates Stadium as Ipswich Town take on Arsenal in the Premier League. Of course, Town going to this one off the back of the 4-0 defeat against Newcastle United last time out. That was not a good way to start Christmas, but don't worry, we're back in action. I hope you all had a good Christmas. I did. A lot of food and drink was consumed, and we're here in North London. It's not as foggy as it was driving up, I'll have to admit, or driving down the A12. And I thought we were going to have an Oxford United game again, where, remember that, where it was absolutely foggy at the Kassam? But thankfully not, it's not too bad here at the Emirates right now. Normal stickers ever, the standard, media scran, the team news, and of course from the K Army. Let's get right into it. Before I go, actually, big shout out to my niece Alana, who is amazing. She asked me to say that. So Alana, if you're watching, hopefully a good result today, but it's going to be tough. Arsenal without Saka, we're clutching at straws there, but hopefully it's not too bad. Let's go. Okay then, we're now in the photographer's room, and just to get a bit warm, because it's a bit chilly tonight, and as you can see, players warming up in the background on the TV. We'll be out there in a minute. I will get some snappy snaps, but we wanted to get some food, and also team news just dropped, so I wanted to have a little chin wag with the other photographers, see how they're doing, how their Christmas were, if they got a new camera for Christmas. I didn't, so they were expensive to be fair, so I wasn't expecting a new camera from the family, but yes, the food was very nice. It was a nice lamb curry, and yeah, had a papadon? No, had an onion bhaji and a samosa. Didn't have a papadon. But yeah, it was very nice. Also had a lemon tart, 2 lemon tarts. Basically, I saw Mick Mills go for 2, and I thought if a Town legend, a former England cap's going to have 2 tarts, I'm having 2 tarts as well. So that was very nice indeed, and that is in the belly. I'm also wearing, as you can see, number 22 bib. And the team news, as I said, has just dropped, and we're going to have a little look-see. There's 5 changes, which I was not expecting. Yeah, I think Town has switched to a 3-4-3 in Ben Johnson, Luke Wolfenden, Jacob Greaves. So they're in defence. They're coming in for Burgess, Harry Clark. Then you've got Kelvin Phillips coming in for Sam Morsey. Liam Delap obviously is back from his suspension. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on against his Arsenal defence. And yeah, Dara O'Shea's captain, by the way. Was not expecting that. I was expecting Connor Chaplin to start. He's not starting, by the way. And I thought he was going to be the man captain of the team, but he's not. It's Sammy Smodocks and Amari Hutchinson against his former team, sort of behind Liam Delap. And yeah, that is the team. But Luke Wolfenden, Jacob Greaves back in the team. Interesting to see how they get on. And yeah, we shall see how it goes. Arsenal's team, it looks good, I have to admit. They haven't got Saka, so clutching at straws there. I'm just going to get the team sheet out. Let me just open up a little bit. There it is, in all its glory. I think they must have run out of colour in their printer, which Arsenal sort out. But yeah, they've got some good players, haven't they? Some very good players. Declan Rice starts for Arsenal. Odegaard, of course, their captain. Jesus has been scoring the goals for the Gunners recently. Yeah, it's scary, but you've got to embrace these things. Let's bring it on. Come on, Town. Let's see how my position looks. Okay then, I'm now pitchside, and this is what it looks like in all its glory. The Town fans are over there. I'll be joining them at half-time. That's when I'll switch ends. And yeah, just here with Sean at the moment. A little cameo for Sean. And yeah, the mist is getting somewhat interfering with the pitches. We'll see how we get on. Let's see how we do. First half, about to go underway. Let's do this. So half-time. Hello, dinosaur. I'll put it off a little bit. Yeah, so second half's about to kick off. Ipswich Town losing 1-0 Kai Havertz with a goal. Ipswich Town had very much parked the bus, and Arsenal kept going. And they found a goal, but it's not been a great first half football, I have to admit. A lot of possession for Arsenal, passing sideways, backwards, all that sort of stuff. Town not really had a sniff. Second half, please be better. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Well, it's ended 1-0, and was my friend a defeat, but that was a spectacle, wasn't it?
Yep. Another boring Premier League game in a ground full of fans that don't care for their team.
Yeah, where's the atmosphere?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Because everyone's a tourist. Better off being 17th in the Championship than being a... Genuinely, mate, like, it's just dull. It's just dull. Get me back to Blackburn.
I don't know if I want to go to Blackburn, mate. But like today I was expecting a defeat, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But
I'm not even annoyed that we lost. Like, it was just dull, mate.
Yeah.
Like, ball to Saliba, across to Gabriel, across to the fullback.
Repeat.
Back again. Someone's not very happy over there.
It's good old Mike.
Oh, Mike is fuming.
I think I need him to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, come back to me, James. Come back to me, James.
It's all kicking off.
But yeah, stewards are looking.
It's just boring. Came at him in the second half. Never really felt like we were going to get a goal, to be fair. And Arsenal just controlled the game. They got the goal, controlled the game.
Possession.
Simple stuff, mate.
Yeah. Arteta and McKenna football together. It's just.
Yeah, just a bit of nothing, really. Well.
On to the next one.
I guess. I don't know, mate. So I'm more entertainment.
Obviously Amazon Prime, they had a 8:15 kickoff.
That was weird.
That was very weird.
Boxing Day.
Yeah. But any positives from today, mate?
Davis was decent. Yeah. Broadhead cameo was all right. I just don't know. I just don't know, like, what to even think about it, because we were never in that game.
No.
Arsenal, if they wanted to, probably could have won it about 4-5-0. If they wanted to, they clearly weren't interested in it. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm just fed up with it. So I appreciate it's been an absolute nothing interview from me, I'm just fed up with it all, mate. Fed up with it all. But you know, we've had the good times. You've got to take the bad times, haven't you?
Oh, I don't think like today was bad for us. I think we just couldn't get into the game because Arsenal how they played.
Better side controlled the game, but you know, only a small matter of Chelsea next.
Yeah.
That should be alright.
Should be alright. I've got Cole Palmer in my team now. So.
He's my captain.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hat trick, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, that's alright. It's only a short drive home, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I've had to be full of pigs in blankets the last couple of days, so that's alright.
It's all right. Well, Justin, my friends,
Hello.
before we get into the game, you're on the, I was about to say cheap seats. No, you weren't in the cheap seat. You're in the box.
I was in the corporate seat.
Yeah, corporate man.
Thanks, company.
Yes.
Thanks.
Obviously, you were supporting Ipswich.
Obviously, yes.
But
with all the tourists.
Yeah, pretty much, as
Yep.
I said.
There's quite a few tourists.
Yes.
First away game of this Premier League campaign.
And you've been a busy man. It's not because you're a tourist, because you're jumping on the bandwagon of coming
at
to
all.
Arsenal. It's just you've been busy.
Being busy, and away tickets are like gold dust, as
They
we
are.
all know, but we're not going to go down there and talk
No,
about
we're not.
this on
No.
this particular pod.
Definitely. But yeah, mate, 1-0 defeat.
Yep.
It wasn't a great game, was it?
It wasn't a great game from an Ipswich perspective, no, but let's put it in perspective. We're playing potential Premier League champions here, you know, and you look at their players, their household names. You know, we've spent the last 20 years watching the Premier League from afar. They're household names who we're playing about. You know, Declan Rice, he controlled that midfield like it was his own. He really did. You know, and those names, Odegaard, Martinelli, they just roll off the tongue. So, you know, you've got to take the positives out of this. You know, 2 years ago we were in League One. You know, I think we were playing Wickham at this time of year.
Yeah,
Here we are now at the Emirates, 60,000 fans. You know, and you know, let's put it in perspective. We're down in the bottom with Leicester. We're down in the bottom with Southampton. The teams that we came up with, both of those teams have been battered in this stadium. We were battered last week against Newcastle.
Yes.
Absolutely given a lesson in Premier League football. I think tonight we've put that behind us. Yeah, okay, we've lost 1-0 and we've come out of here, we're defeated. But we held potential Premier League champions to a 1-0. You know,
Although Arsenal didn't fancy it, though, did they? They didn't fancy going for a second or third.
No, but then, you know, we went with three at the back.
We did, yeah.
Tonight, didn't we? Went with three at the back. You know, there's the comment that we've come today to park the bus and try and get them on the break. And towards the end, we were getting those opportunities to catch them on the break. You know, but you know, again, not the best at defending with the goal that was conceded. Again, we're going to talk about Emirates as well, with some of his distribution, some of his positioning on play, but we have to put this into context. This is Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know, this is Arsenal Football Club, and an away game, and we've come down here. I don't think we've disgraced ourselves. And yeah, I would love to come away, you know, with a better result. And
I thought we're going to snick one at the end, though. There's like there's a little glint. Someone shoot. You never know. But
you never know. Yeah, sneak a point and come away. You know, but look, we've already come down to North London and come away with 3 points against their arch rivals Spurs. So let's put it in perspective. We're in a tough run of games at the moment.
Yep.
You know, Newcastle loss, Arsenal in 72 hours we're playing Chelsea.
Yes.
You know, okay, they've just lost at home to Fulham last night, but that's going to be a tough game. Then we've got Fulham away. Then we've got the names of these teams and the you know, they're just churning off the tongue and they're coming thick and fast. Just enjoy it. just remember where we've come from.
Yeah, was I? Enjoy.
Just remember where we've come from. 2 years ago, I think, and I'm happy to be corrected in the comments, I think we were playing Wickham. Wickham Wanderers.
Yeah, I think so. We won, didn't we? Like 4 No.
I'm pretty sure this time of year we were playing Wickham. But look, we're now at the Emirates. 60,000. And I'll tell you what, and I'll put this, on record, those Ipswich fans did themselves so much proud today. The Arsenal,
only thing I can hear.
It's the only thing I could hear. The Arsenal fans, I think they've got one song, and that's it. The Town fans did themselves absolutely proud. And to everyone who's watching this podcast, enjoy the rest of this season. Yeah, we're halfway through, pretty much now we're halfway through.
Pretty much.
Just enjoy the next 19 games. We've come a long, long way in the last 22 years. And yeah, it's not nice. We've been so used to winning, but now we're not. Just enjoy it. Absolutely enjoy it. And if we go down, we go down. We rebuild, we regroup. We've got our club back. We're financially so much better off. We've got great backing. We've got the best manager, I would say, in the Premier League. But if we, whatever, we've got the best manager that we could ever possibly have. Let's build on it. And if we go down, we go down. So what? Enjoy yourselves. And enjoy back at Portman Road on Monday evening.
Don't know. James, good to see you once again, all the way from New York.
Thank you.
You saw Town get battered 4-0 by Newcastle.
Yeah.
And we didn't get back today, but we weren't really in it. Thoughts?
So kind of that was in my head, to be honest, the battering on Saturday, and it was in McKenna's head as well. And he said we were out of the game at half time on Saturday, and I feel like that was kind of our approach today. It was make sure we're not out of the game by half time in this one.
Yeah.
We had probably 10 or 15% possession in that first half. It was a pretty brutalist watch. It was.
I had no snappy snaps, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I had nothing. I was like, oh God, we've got a deadline, and I've got no photos at the moment.
Yeah.
But
because the ball was never in that half, was it?
Pretty much.
It was one-way traffic that first half.
Yep.
But we went in half-time at 1-0, and I'm thinking, well, if you can keep that 1-0 until 70, 80 minutes, then, there's a smash and grab on the cards. And, actually we came out second half and did play a little bit more expansive. We actually had some more of the ball. We had a few more chances.
That's some snaps.
And, the real problem is that we didn't really have that chance. We didn't have a chance or two. Arsenal,
Test the keeper, did we?
No, Arsenal were very comfortable the whole game. And it just shows that they were probably in second gear today. And while our defending was a 4.5 out of 5, apart from the goal really that we conceded, the attack really did nothing.
Delap, bless him, he couldn't really do much.
And it just shows you, it just oozes class. And it's just a real shame that we can't come here and really create anything. But it is what it is. And we put a good show of ourselves today. We didn't disgrace ourselves. We didn't get completely outclassed. Oh, well, actually, we did get completely outclassed. But
possession-wise, maybe.
Yeah, in possession-wise. But I didn't think they created loads and loads of chances.
They in second gear, they just probably thought 1-0 was enough. They were probably happy with that.
Yeah, they were happy to cruise. Emirates had a really good game to keep it 1-0. Again, maybe his distribution was not at his finest, but his shot stopping was good. So I really do value that. And it's just a great experience to be at grounds like this, and not wanting to be too much of happy clappy tourist, but as I was saying before, we've come a long way in a very short amount of time.
I'm sure you've got a lot in New York. I bet there's loads of Arsenal fans around you in there.
Oh yeah. I know loads of fans from other Premier League clubs, and they're not really. They kind of think, Ipswich, we're going up, we're going down, and unfortunately, maybe some of our fans are thinking that too, and maybe it will turn out that way. But really, we just got to fight for every point that we can, get the occasional win, and we'll see where that ends up at the end of the season. But we have to enjoy the ride. We have to enjoy defensive performances like today. And I know we lost, so it's very disappointing. But I'm still buoyed by that performance, that against some of the weaker teams we'll be able to put on a good show, and we will pick up points against those middle of the range teams, because we're not going to play the quality of Arsenal every week. And if we can defend like that,
we've got Chelsea though next. So.
Well, yeah, probably 0 points there too. Yeah. But if we defend like that, but also have something else in attack, then I think we will have a more positive second half of the season than we did in the first.
Top man.
Thank you.
So from New York to Mexico,
indeed.
Ben Chappers, my friend, you're here.
And in part thanks to you, props to the KO Army for
Good old Dan, who's
for
behind the
helping.
camera.
Thank you, Dan, for helping us out with the ticket. So yeah, a joy to be here. It's been 2 games on this visit, Newcastle and this one. And Newcastle, I felt we were outclassed.
Yeah, definitely.
The first half today was all one way, and the second half today was, for me, like a real sense of like something. If only we could have just shot a few more.
Yeah,
shot a few more.
shot.
We were just like shoot. But yeah, really good to be here. Really good to meet up with some old friends.
With your wife, did you say?
With my missus Alejandra,
Yeah.
she's here. Second time at Arsenal. I'll tell you a quick story. We might as well for the.
Yeah, why not?
We've
We've got a filler.
So when we first started going out, she said to me, I thought it would be nice to like have a boyfriend like from England and we go to Premier League games. So I said, all right. Because I was taking her to Ipswich, home and away, and so I took her to this ground 6 years ago, and halfway through the game she said, it's better at Ipswich. So yeah, fair play, Ali.
Yeah,
so it was quite good that thanks to my brother's illness, thanks Matt for being ill, Ali could come back to this game, and yeah, we're here again. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I just felt like we really could have got something from that. I feel like could have really.
Because Arsenal, as James just said, they didn't really go into second gear, did they? Or they didn't come out second gear.
Yeah.
As you know, I can't drive, so I was like trying to think of the gear. Anyway, do you know what? There was a guy and his son didn't catch your names, and he straight away went, "Oh, did you get any snappy stats?" I went, "Yeah, of course I did." And he then did like the wheel motion with the car, and I was like, "I don't need that. I've just seen Ipswich lose 1-0."
It's a bit harsh.
It is very harsh, but good banner.
But I felt like, if we talk about what gear they got into defensive.
Yeah.
Like, they were in reverse,
Park the
right,
bus.
for the last 20 minutes. And it was amazing that they got like Raya like on the floor, like trying to waste a bit of time. Like that's a sign of respect. It's sort of funny because all through the season we've been shown respect by a lot of teams, but they all come away with thanks for showing us thanks for that. We've shown you respect, but we're still taking 3 points. Yeah. So like it's just small things that need to change. We were talking Dan and I during the game and after the game, like. I don't feel like this season's over. I think we've still got like a very good chance. I think this team will get better and better, and if things can go our way in a few more games, I think we can still do it. Like January is a difficult month, so I think we're going to be a little bit not cut adrift, but we're going to be a little bit further down in January.
We'll beat Man City, won't
In
we?
our North American chat, James will testify to this. That someone said, easiest game in the next 5 is City at home, right? So, but it's going to be a really hard January. But I think after that, even during that, we will surprise one team.
You never know.
We surprised Arsenal a little bit in the second half without doing any damage. I'm not sure we'll surprise Chelsea, but who knows? There's other games in there. Yeah. But for me, as always, I think when I last spoke on this camera, it was Doncaster away. It doesn't matter to me where we are.
We won that game, though.
We did win that game. It was more joyous, and
Tyreek Backerson scored, I think. Yeah.
Good knowledge. And I've had a few more beers that day. But like for me, it doesn't matter if it's Arsenal or if it's Doncaster away. As I say, on a cold, rainy night in Yorkshire on a Tuesday, it doesn't matter to me. I love being there, and so I loved it today. I would have loved just to see that, that equaliser that just gives you that.
It was close, wasn't it? It was like at that point. It was.
But nonetheless, good to be with
Good to see you, mate. So, man.
James, thank you very much.
And the final man joining me is good old Mike, looking very good with your Pioneer hat. Yeah, he's checking me because I may have lost my phone, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't going to mention it. I'm very concerned. I was thinking he had my phone all the time, but no. So if any of you playing games with me, let me know. But we'll sort that out in a minute. But Mike, another defeat, my friend.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
It's worse than a Newcastle defeat.
Yeah, really?
It feels really. That was harder to take than the Newcastle game for me personally. I just felt. I know we were outclassed. I know they were a much better team. They could have steamrollers like Newcastle did. Maybe we were a bit fortunate that they didn't. But we had our chances there. I mean, as soon as the kick-off of the second half, right? Sammy Smodics basically got the ball, was what, one-on-one, which just had a defender at his side, but the keeper was outside his 18-yard box. And it looked like Sammy looked up, and then, because he had a defender on him, he looked up and saw that he was off his line, but he didn't put his laces foot just to have a go. That would have been hilarious if he'd have done that. You know what I mean? Yeah. That would have been a proper kick in the guts. But then again, Arsenal probably would have turned it up and won anyway. But I'm not taking anything away from them. There's just a couple of gripes about them, really, that they don't need to be time wasting. They don't need to be going down faking injuries and things like that to try and stop the play. They're a far better team than that. And that referee, it seemed like every time that we did get a chance, and that we're
wasn't-
not
yeah, it
talking about,
was-
we're only talking about a handful of chances in the game, and we had to be patient and wait our turn to get them chances. And when they came, the referee just sniffed them out like with stupid fouls against us that seemed like, well, Amari went down twice, and they give a foul the other way as if he dived, but no VAR check or anything.
Give handball twice, both times.
The handball,
The handball didn't get a VAR check. There was lots of weird things that happened, and it just felt like they're a better team than us, miles better. They're in a different league.
Well, they
you
spent
know what I mean?
loads of money, haven't they?
Well, yeah, obviously.
They had no
look
Saka
at the
today, I didn't even
look at
mention
this
that.
place. I mean, the well-established top 6 club. They're currently fighting for the title with Liverpool and the rest of them up
Chelsea.
there, Chelsea's and that, and we're down the bottom
Forest.
fighting for survival. So, yeah, they don't need to be doing that, and they don't need the referee's help.
No.
And that's what annoyed me really more than anything, that none of the decisions seemed to be going our way, and when they got fouled, if they went down, they got a foul, and it just seemed really soft. I don't know. Like Leaf had, tackled one of the guys,
Odegaard, I think.
and he went down,
Yeah.
and so Leaf was like, "Are you all right?" And I think because Leaf went over and gave concern to him,
He got a book,
the
didn't
referee
he?
got his card out and
Yeah.
booked him, and it just seemed like, what? We don't need that.
No, we don't.
And that annoyed me. That annoyed me throughout the game. Referee just constantly nitpicking on us, but seemed to be just waving away any sort of protests that they were doing. And we don't need that. Just want a fair game, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean?
So,
Plus, the stadium looks like it's full of cardboard cutouts. You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
in
The only
COVID
fans I could hear was right over in the far corner. There was a few, some
a little
movement.
drum, weren't there? Yeah.
And then there's this guy banging a drum constantly, and about 3 people dancing down the front. Did you have a PlayStation 2?
I did.
Yeah, you know in football now. When people score and they just dance up and down like that for 20 seconds, and then they stop. That's what it felt like today with them lot. But my main gripe is the referee.
Yeah.
I can't take it away from them. They're a far better team than we are. Right? And I think we're right in the mire now with Wolves picking up points. I don't know about Palace and everything else, but we seem to be starting to get adrift now. And I can't see the next win on the horizon until
Man City.
Southampton, don't know.
Oh dear.
No, Man City will come and,
Yeah, they'll.
they'll probably beat us and then
Haaland
go on a
was-
run of
yeah.
10 wins.
Yeah, and then they could be back in the, but
Then again, if we beat Man City, Pep might get sacked.
nah, I doubt it. I doubt
Get
it.
sacked in the morning.
Final notes, my friend, as I keep
Final
panicking
notes.
in my head. Where is my phone?
Yeah, I hope you find your phone,
Yeah.
Ross. Yeah, because I know
If
it's
not,
like when
game
you
day's not
lose
going to get
your phone.
uploaded for a while.
You lose your phone, it's like your panic stations, isn't it, inside,
Yeah.
and your nerves and all your personal data and all the
Yeah.
photos of the missus. Yeah, on there that somebody else is looking at the moment.
Basically.
I hope
If I know my
he
pin.
texts them to me.
Yeah. I don't know, Mike. Thanks again. Thanks for watching
Yeah.
Game Day. See you next time. Bye for now. Mike, guess what?
What?
My phone's been found. So you won't be getting my missus pictures. Sorry to say, mate.
Oh, right, okay.
It's fine. But thanks.
You could always send them to me.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll appreciate that. Be a nice picture of me and her.
Nah, I've got a woman.
Yes, you do, my
I'm a
friends.
one woman man now.
Yeah, like that. But yeah, basically I just left it in the grounds on the advertising hoardings. But yeah. Anyway, Mike,
Take care.
am I going to see you for Chelsea or you?
No, I'm going to go and see my kids. So
Fair play.
enjoy Chelsea.
Yes.
I hope that we have more success than we did here. Yeah, and at least we won't, this festive time we won't be playing against Jesus.
True. Happy New Year to you, my friends, and we'll see you back at Portman Road. Bye for now.